Hi everyone, so today we are going to talk about IPMAT IIM 5 integrated program. You must be aware, like after class 12th, now IIMs have started taking admission for 5-year integrated program in management. So today I'm going to talk about one of the topmost B school in the world, and it is none other than IIM Indore, which is the oldest IIM which has started 5-year integrated program, and it was started in 2015. So let us just discuss that how you can get into IIMs after class 12. What is the eligibility criteria? What sort of syllabus is there? When the entrance examination would be happening? What you're supposed to study? Everything we're going to talk in very much detail. So I would just request you to please watch this video from starting till end. And in case you have any doubts, so you can just give me a call and we can discuss the things over the call also. So let us just start with IIM Indore IPMAT module. What are IIMs? Why this is so popular? Every second student wants to be the part of IIMs at some point of time. See, we know that world is being run by and ruled by the business owners, right? Entrepreneurs. And majority of the people, I must say like 80% of the Indians are either working in the corporate or they are into their own business. And that's the reason why management education plays a prominent role when you talk about your career formation. Indian Institute of Management are the central government funded institutions, although they work autonomously. They have their own set of management, own set of strategies and the policies, and they offer you either MBA after graduation or they give you 5-year integrated program in management. So these are the top B schools we are talking about. And in India, it has like rank in top 20. Now, why you should get into 5-year integrated program? See, as I said, like IIMs are there for like after graduation, if you want to go for MBA, so you can write that CAT examination. CAT is common admission test for which everywhere in India, every year in India, there are more than 3 lakh students who are appearing in the exam. But during the CAT examination, if you really want to take admission into the top IIMs, basically they offer you admission based on the profiles. What do they look is, see, if you have written the CAT examination, you have qualified the percentile marks, and if you are receiving a call for group discussion and interview, so your profile would be checked. In your profile, they look your 10th, 12th, graduation, and the kind of work experience that you have associated, and what sort of companies, which sort of industry that you have worked so far. Based upon that, along with your CAT score and your profile, that you are getting the final selection into the IIMs. And there'll be at least 3 to 4 lakh students will be applying in the examination. But if you go into the same IIM after class 12, number one, the number of students will be appearing are very less, approximately 25,000 students will be applying after class 12. And the same number goes to like 3 lakh or 4 lakh after the graduation. Other than that, when you talk about 5-year integrated program, so it has a focused approach while developing you as a best business entrepreneur. The reason being, if somebody is going after graduation, so there'll be diversity in the batch when you are enrolling yourself into the IIMs or any top B school. But if you go after class 12, you will be starting from the very scratch level of the education. You will be going to top notch, the education system that you'll be going through. You'll be having a lot of practical exposure through which you'll be learning that how the business expansion is possible, how you can start a new business, how you can create the franchises, how you can, multiple the business by 100, 200, and 500 times. So this is what exactly that you learn into the IIM education system. Why to get into IIMs? Basically, the faculties are all amazing. The exposure that you'll be getting will be amazingly good. If you talk about the placements, definitely one of the finest placement opportunities that you are gaining. And that's the reason why I must say that don't wait your graduation to happen. If you have time, if you are pursuing class 11th or 12th and planning for IIMs, let it get into after class 12 for 5-year integrated program and go for BBA and MBA simultaneously. Now, IIM Indore having certain details that student must know before you are making up your mind to get into this module. See, number of seats when you talk about IIM Indore after 12th are 150, but this is not the only IIM which has its exam. So, just like IIM Indore, you got the exam for IIM Rohtak. You have an examination through which you can get into IIM Jammu Kashmir and Bodh Gaya. and there is IIM Ranchi, which takes the admission through IIM Indore score. And there are a lot of other colleges that will be talking separately. Last year only 24,865 students, 24,865 students, they applied for this particular exam. Registration dates would be somewhere in the month of February, first week. The form will be out and you can fill up through their own website. The examination dates are out for this year. Yes, I'm telling you that IIM Indore IPMAT exam dates are out. This examination last year happened on 18th of June. But this year, it is going to take place on 23rd of May. So you can very well see that this year, this examination is happening almost 1 year before the deadline which has happened last year. So this year, if you're planning after board, for sure, you have less time for it. The entire paper will be of 360 marks. For every right answer, you get +4 and -1 is the negative marking. So there is a negative marking that has been introduced into this exam, and that is 1/4. Talking about eligibility criteria, the very first eligibility criteria as per the age, you should be 20 years as on 1st of August 2024. You should not be crossing 20 years, because if you're more than that, you are not eligible to get in the exam. Don't prepare for it then. Secondly, your 10th and 12th has to be 60%, not less than that. Yes, 10th and 12th, both the things should be 60% plus. Once you have these eligibility criteria, you can plan for IIMs, you can apply for it. There are certain the policies which I've mentioned in the slide. आप इसका एक बार screenshot भी ले सकते हैं. Now, what is the exam pattern of IIM? As I said, IIM Indore is based upon only two things. One is maths, another one is English as a language. Mathematics is further bifurcated two sort of question paper. One is multiple choice question. Second one is short answer, where you have to write, you just have to solve the question step by step, and then you have to type your answer into the place of answer given. Now, there will be 30 questions of mathematics MCQs, which stands for 120 marks. You'll be getting 40 minutes to solve these 30 questions separately. Then another segment where you'll be getting 15 questions of mathematics, which are based on descriptive, like you just have to solve step by step and then to type the answer. And for this, you'll be getting 60 marks. And again, you are getting 40 minutes for these 15 questions. Again, 45 questions will be from verbal ability, which is English. And the entire paper has to be done. This English paper has to be done in 40 minutes separately. And it is for 180 marks. So overall, you can see that the paper stands for 360 marks, and there are 90 questions in it, which are coming from maths and English. Let us just know the computation of the score, that how would you be given the weightage for selection. See, many times I have seen that students have been misguided, that there is a weightage on 12%. Let me tell you that IIMs are no more focusing upon your 12% weightage. It is just the eligibility criteria that your 10th and 12th has to be 60% plus. The rest depend upon your IPMAT entrance exam along with the personal interview that you'll be going through. So when you talk about IPMAT entrance exam, it has got 65% weightage in the selection, and 35% weightage will be given to the personal interview that you have to go through after once you are selected, once you have scored well and clear the sectional cutoff of each section in the IPMAT exam. Now, let us just know that what is the syllabus. See, when you talk about syllabus, you can very well see the mathematics syllabus, that maths, 80% of the syllabus is based upon 9th and 10th, 6th to 10th mathematics that everybody does, right? So a non-maths stream student, if you are planning for IIMs, don't panic, because if you are doing mathematics 6 to 10, you have an edge, you have a chance to be the part of IIMs for 5 integrated program. There are certain topics like log, functions, matrices, probability, permutation combination, polygon, circle. This is being taught in 11th and 12th. But the moment that you join with us, we'll be starting from the very scratch level. We'll be dealing up with the very scratch level to the very high level concept, and through which you'll be learning each and everything in a very much detail. So you'll be able to have that confidence that you'll be able to crack that particular exam for sure. Now, let's talk about verbal ability. At the beginning, I said that there is only maths and English. There is no logical reasoning, but there is critical reasoning involved into the English segment. You can see the syllabus. Last 4 points which I have highlighted blue, these are the topics which are the part of critical reasoning. So IIM Indore doesn't have any separate logical reasoning section, but yes, they ask you critical reasoning as a part of verbal ability. And in verbal ability section, along with critical reasoning, we have to focus upon vocabulary, grammar, reading comprehension, close test, error detection. Such kind of question would be the part of your examination. Now, what were the cutoff last year? See, as I said, that it is the only IIM, which is IIM Indore, which has sectional cutoff system. What is sectional cutoff? Every section, as we have mentioned, there are 3 sections. One is maths MCQ for 30 questions, then maths descriptive question of 15 questions, and then English for 45 multiple choice question. In every section, there is a minimum possible marks that a student will have to score. Let's say if you have scored very well in the mathematics, but you didn't score in English as per the sectional cutoff, you won't be given the call for interview. So there is a sectional cutoff, and you can already see that what is the marking system and what was the sectional cutoff last year. If you are a general category student, there were like 12 marks which were supposed to happen in the descriptive mathematics section. That means out of 15, you must do 3 correct for sure, right? After your negative marking, there should be 12 marks. That means 3 questions if you are doing correct, you might have a chance. Then into the multiple choice question, you have to score somewhere 39 to 40 marks, and in English you are supposed to score 125 out of 180 marks. So this is your sectional cutoff, and the sectional cutoff slightly goes down when you talk about other specific reserved category. As you can see into the list, there is reservation for EWS, OBC, non-creamy layer, PWD, SC and ST, they have got the reservation as well. Now, there are certain colleges which are taking admission as a part of IPMAT exam. So let's say we've filled up that IIM Indore examination, and along with IIM, if you want your score to be shared with the universities, you need to, apply these colleges and the universities separately. If you're not applying, your score would not be shared. If you have applied them separately, so they don't have their own separate exam, they'll be taking admission based on IPMAT IIM Indore score, but separate form has to be filled up. And trust me, guys, the colleges which are there under IPMAT, they all are one of the finest colleges, as IIM Ranchi, Nalsar, and ICMAR, Tapni University, Nirma University, IFT, they all are taking admission through IIM Indore score. And this IIFT, as I mentioned, New Delhi, it is not the New Delhi branch. It is the part of New Delhi, which has started in Andhra Pradesh for 5 integrated programs. So these are the list of colleges which you should take a screenshot for sure. And do not forget to apply for these universities based upon IPMAT score. How career leaders can prepare you for IPMAT? As you know that career leaders, it is basically a test preparation company where we deal with management entrances. For last 15 years, our faculties have been into the industry, and career leaders itself is a 10-year-old institution. We have both online and offline modules with us. We have both weekday and weekend module with us. Anybody interested for IPMAT as a career should actually get into touch with us immediately, so that we can discuss the plan. As per the availability of the time, we can give you the batches. Why you should join career leaders? What are the key benefits of joining the career leaders? Number 1, you get the best faculties, and we have the best results. Multiple selections are happening into the top management colleges across India. Faculties are coming up with not less than 15 years of experience. Live, offline, and recorded, all 3 sort of lectures would be provided to the student. There'll be like 50 plus mock tests that you'll be getting for your practice. So if you're going through with those 50 mock tests and you are analyzing at the same time, you can bring a strategy for your examination, that how you are supposed to write your exam. And that we'll be discussing in a very much detail the moment you become a student. There'll be like 600 to 800 hours of pre-recorded lectures that will be given into our app. Once your registration admission formality happens with us, we give you those pre-recorded lectures that you can watch n number of times. And along with that, you'll be getting some booster sessions with the founder of Career Leaders. Will make sure that you are, boosted up with motivational things. Your focus is not shifting. So you'll be getting a lot of such sessions with our faculties and the founders. So what are you waiting for? If you're looking for IPMAT, IIM as one of your dream entrance examination, you want to be the part of the dream colleges like IIMs in India, you want to be the part of the top B school in India, you just have to call us, you just have to visit us, come to us, meet with our counselor, discuss rest of the things with them, talk about the fee structure, talk about demo classes, and then you can make up your mind, and probably you can be the part of the Career Leaders family, and accordingly we can start your batch. Thank you so much and wish you all the luck.